Welcome everybody to Streets of Rage 3, a game developed by Sega and released for the Sega Mega Drive or Genesis in June 1994. I'm Cenozoic and I'm here to take on this game. Streets of Rage 3 is the final game of the original Streets of Rage trilogy. Much like the previous two games, Streets of Rage 3 is a side-scrolling beat-em-up which sees the player fight against waves of enemies. Players can choose from returning characters Axel, Blaze and Skate, along with a new character called Dr. Zan, who is a robot. Changes were made to the gameplay following Streets of Rage 2. In this instalment, each character is able to run, and a rechargeable meter allows players to perform a special attack without losing any health. I've not previously attempted to play the game in its toughest difficulty setting in single player mode, so that is what I'm going to do in this video, and I'm hoping to progress as far as possible before I run out of lives. So let's put the game on the hardest difficulty setting. As in the previous Streets of Rage games, the characters have their strong and not so strong points. Overall, I like Blaze's speed and her attacks, together with her fairly balanced attributes, so I will play as her. The game's plot sees crime boss Mr. X, the antagonist from the two previous games, start a research company called RoboPsi Corporation to act as a cover for his illegal activities. Dr. Zan discovers what the research is really for, a plan to replace key city officials with robot replicas. The game sees the player fight to take down Mr. X and end his devious scheme. It's time to hit the streets. Well, I had some success there in getting to grips with the fighting mechanics, but I've not been able to progress particularly far into the game, which has 8 stages or locations in total. With its off-the-wall plot and rather less exciting soundtrack compared to preceding games, Streets of Rage 3 is generally not regarded as being the strongest game in the series. However, the developers did work to do something different in this instalment by taking things in a subtly sci-fi direction. And while that doesn't necessarily work, from a gameplay point of view, it has a solid place in the Streets of Rage story. I'm Cenozoic, thanks for watching.